Well, hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Blair Lamb and I make videos about all the different parts of my life. I'm so glad you're here and I would love if you would tap on the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Our house is buzzing with activity because it's actually Monday evening now. There's a lot going on. But anyway, I just wanted to say hello and welcome to our week. And I've got a lot going on this week. We are in cruise prep mode. We have done a lot of cruise shopping. I've got to show you, I just got a dress in the mail that I bought specifically with our cruise in mind. We went to Walmart on Saturday night and bought a whole bunch of cruise stuff after our date night. So there's just a lot to share this week. I also printed off all of our cute cruise documentation and put them to the side. I ordered Nora some pants because she has outgrown all of hers from the winter and fall. She's had such a growth spurt over the past couple of months. So anyway, we are getting more and more ready day by day. I cannot wait. We are leaving in 13 days and we will be going for 8 days and 7 nights on the Disney Wonder through Alaska. And we fly into Canada. It's out of Vancouver. So very much looking forward to it. I also did book a transportation service that includes car seats that takes us from the airport to the hotel we're staying for the night before the cruise, and then from the cruise terminal back to the airport on the day that we disembark. So I have all these plates spinning that are cruise related, plus all of the other things in life. So there should be plenty of things to share with you this week, and I'm just really glad you're here. So welcome to it. I came into my room so I could show you some of the things that I picked up over the weekend with Riley for our cruise coming up, as well as this new dress that I just picked up. It's a new style that came to Quince and I got an email about it and immediately bought it because I thought it would be really cute for the cruise and just for the summertime in general. So let's start with this dress. It is their European linen, which is lovely. I have many pieces in their European linen and it's in this red color, which I really, really like. And it has a collar and then just like a V-neck. So it could be worn casually to a pool as a cover-up kind of vibe, but the way that they had it styled on the website was more wearing it as a dress, like out, and it just looked so, so cute. Let's see, it does have pockets. I'll try it on here in a second. It does have pockets, and it also has a little bit of detailing that I couldn't tell online, where there's a seam. Can you see this sort of down the middle? But let me try it on real quick and then I'll move on to the stuff that we picked up at Walmart. Okay, so here's what it looks like on. I think it's a really cute cut. I really like it. It has a bit, I didn't really realize that the sleeves were a bit longer, but I actually really like sleeves like that. Let me pull my hair back so that you can see more of, it hits, like the V-neck hits right about at my sternum, so I don't feel like it's too low cut. But I feel like this could be really cute with like some jewelry, and my curls have like totally fallen, but like, you know, freshly curled hair and some big chunky gold earrings. I feel like this is a really cute look. Maybe I'll wear it one night for the cruise, going out to dinner. I'm sorry if it looks like I'm looking above. I am using my camera and I tilted it so that it's going up and down because my body goes up and down. And so it's easier to show it off. The back I don't think has anything special or any like particular detail on it. But in general, I think it's really, really cute and very versatile. Like I could wear this to church or to run around after my kids, and the linen is just so soft and lightweight. I really, really like it. Okay, I'm gonna move my camera back, and I have the Walmart bags here so I can show you what all are in those. Also, I'm wondering if I should put on, it's that weird time of day where I'm not sure if I really need to turn on the lights yet, or if that's gonna make the lighting on the camera too yellow. So I'll have to figure that out, but let me adjust my camera because it's, maybe I'll keep you on here while I adjust. Here we go. We are going over here. That is much better. I actually feel like this lighting is okay. It's not great, but it's okay. So first of all, this is not from Walmart, but I spent some time a couple of nights ago after the kids went to bed getting this prepared for the cruise. So this is my little mini medicine cabinet. So you can see on the back all the little pills. And then on here, it comes with these stickers, and it comes with, I mean, dozens and dozens and dozens, every kind of sticker you could think of every kind of medication you could think of. So you can go through and select the ones that you most want to bring with you. And these medications that I'm bringing here are nothing that we take daily. These are in case like extras. So I wasn't worried about bringing like a full amount. Now, any of the medications we take daily or prescriptions or whatever, of course, those will bring them in their original containers. But these are just to have like a few extra things on hand. Now, from Walmart, here are some things. So this is from Amazon. I will link it. It was like $5. I felt like it was really reasonable, and I wanted something small like this, and I really like this very small size. I have a bigger one, but it started to break, so I like this one that's so small because I can put it in my purse that I shared in my last week's weekly vlog, which is a Stony Clover Lane jumbo sized fanny pack pouch that I'm gonna wear like a crossbody, and it's big enough that I could fit something like that in it, but you know, it wouldn't be too heavy or anything like that. So that should work out really well for us, and it'll be nice to have that on hand in case anyone in my family or in the extended family, if anybody needs some meds for any reason. Our flight from Dallas to Vancouver is about 4.5 hours long, which will be the longest flight that our kids have gone on. The longest before this is about 3 hours. So it's a solid hour and a half longer than any flight they've ever been on. The hope is that they'll sleep for at least part of it, but anybody who's traveled with kids, and we've traveled quite a bit with our kids by plane because my family lives across the country, you just never really know. Even if it falls over their normal nap time or whatever, you just really never know. So we got a few things here that I'll share with you that they don't know about yet that will be in their airplane carry-on backpacks as surprises that they can play with when they're on the plane and when they're in the airport. Hopefully it's very smooth. We don't have any delays or anything like that. We do not have any layovers. So once we're on the plane, we can directly head to Vancouver. But one of the many reasons why we were flying in the night before is to give the kids some downtime to run around and play and all that before we get on the cruise. And then like embarkation day on a cruise is always just like a little bit chaotic. It's organized chaos. There's a lot of people trying to get a lot of places, and then you need to do the safety drills, and the kids will need to do all that. So I want them to have some white space between all of the must-dos on travel day and then all of the must-dos on embarkation day. Just give them a chance to chill and be kids that day. And I don't know how much. We're not gonna have tons of time, but we might be able to explore a little bit. We'll see. Anyway, the first thing that we picked up, we went on a date night and then afterwards went to Walmart to pick up cruise things, are these Magnetiles micro tiles that are like for travel. I thought this was so brilliant. I'm trying to see if I can open it here. I don't want to open the door because I don't want the kids to see these because it's secret. But anyway, here's the actual size of the Magnetile. Magnetiles are by far the most played with longevity toy that we have. Like everything else rotates, but the kids have played with Magnetiles every single day for literal years. So I thought this would be great that it's a travel size. This has a little bit of weight to it because Magnetiles aren't super light, but it's not like extremely heavy. And then the size of them being smaller, and then this case being magnetic. And in the stateroom, there are walls and doors that are magnetic, so they could even play with them in there. I feel like this will be a huge hit. So this is specifically gonna go in Colin's backpack for the travel day because he is the #1 lover of Magnetiles, but I think both of them will end up playing with it. Next up, we got again, they're gonna share, but specific to Nora. Nora loves a million little things. She's such a little magpie. And so we found this. This was only $5. They are erasers, but they're all little animals. How cute. I just love them. There's so many really cute ones in here. The little sloth, the little llama above it, and the panda, like they're really cute. She will absolutely love this. So we're gonna put this in her carry-on and she can take them out and play with them. And if she and Colin are feeling collaborative, they can use the Magnetiles to build little pens or houses or a little zoo and use these little guys. I mean, this was literally $5. Like, I will link all of this below, but this is such a good travel thing. And again, it's like, it's a bunch of little erasers. They're not too precious, but she can play with them and they're great. So that's going in Nora's bag. Another thing that's going in Nora's bag, which anybody who knows Nora, this is no big surprise. She is a prolific artist. She colors and writes notes and draws all day long. I mean, I am saying all day long. So I thought this was cool because it is a travel carrying case, a little coloring art case. And so it comes with all of these different markers. And then it also comes with, so it comes with 25 markers, 20 coloring pages, 20 blank pages, and then of course the storage case. So this will be perfect. She will use this not only on the plane, but for sure while we are there, we will bring this like with us to dinner and things like that if we feel like it would be helpful, because this is her jam. Like this will keep her super entertained for long periods of time. So we were trying to find something else besides the magnet tiles to put in Colin's, because you know, fair is fair. But he's such not a toy kid. His dream is to be outside with a big giant bucket of water and just like mud and grass and dirt and, like if you saw last week's vlog, lizard tails and all kinds of stuff. So trying to find stuff like this for him is tough. The good thing is that he really enjoys watching movies much, much more than Nora does. So I'm hoping that between the eraser pals and the coloring for her, she'll be pretty well entertained, and then we will download to Colin's tablet some movies and TV shows, and he can watch those. He's a lot more locked in on things like that than she is. That's not as interesting to her. So just trying to like play to both of their personalities so that they can have, and we can have as smooth of a travel experience as possible. The next couple of things that we got them are treats. We will also pack just normal snacks like granola bars and applesauce pouches and just like normal snacks, but these are kind of more of the treats. So for each of them, we got them a pack of the extra sugar-free sweet watermelon gum. They both absolutely love gum, and to our surprise and delight, they're very good at chewing gum and then spitting it out in the trash can. Like they get it. So we do gum every once in a while. It's a very like rare and special treat for them, and they think it's the best thing ever. So they will absolutely love that. And then we also got them each a little M&Ms, box of little M&Ms. So those will be their little treats for, I'll probably add some other snacky things and fruit snacks and things. Like snacks are the way of getting through travel for sure. But those are kind of more special things that they don't normally get. The rest of it will probably be more just from our day-to-day pantry. Next up at Walmart, we got a bunch of toiletry style items. So the first thing was that I got this hydrating cleansing bar by CeraVe. I have been using this at home here for quite a while now in my shower, and it's down to like the tiniest sliver. So I will use this on our trip and then bring the rest home and continue to use it. I love the way it smells, and it is such a good, it's for your face. It's such a good facial cleansing bar. I feel like any other facial cleansing bar that I've personally used in the past has been really drying, and this one's not. And it has the best fresh scent. I just really, really like it. I've been liking it for a while now. So I decided to go with this. I like to double cleanse my face at night, and then I also wash my face in the morning. I break out easily, so I wash my face pretty often. And some people say, well, then you should wash your face less often. But when I do that, I break out even more. So I don't know. But the point is, I was thinking, like, we're gone for quite a while. It's an 8-day cruise, and then we're another day for travel, so for 9 days. And I was thinking like a little small thing of face wash, I might go through that. So this is a better option because this will last me, I mean, literally months. And then I did go ahead and grab a travel soap holder to put this in for the trip so that I have a place to store it as we are traveling and just keep it protected. Another thing I grabbed is a toothbrush holder for me. The one that I have I opened it up the other day and I was like, it was like nasty. I'm like, that thing has got to go. So I got a fresh one from Walmart. And then I also got some toothpaste. I've been using this toothpaste. I had felt like my teeth were getting yellow and wanted to get them whiter. And I started using this toothpaste. I don't know if you can really tell. I feel like it's been really like gently lifting the stains because I drink a ton of coffee and tea. And so I found it in this little travel sized version and decided to pick it up for this trip. because I will certainly be drinking a lot of coffee and tea and other fun things on the trip. I got a, oh, shoot. I accidentally got mousse. I wanted hairspray. I don't even know what you do with mousse. Shake, can, and dispense 3 egg-sized dollops. Spread evenly on damp hair from roots to ends and then blow dry. And then it will give you volumizing. I'll try it. I mean, I'll definitely try it. I need to get hairspray. Like I did my curls this morning. If I don't spray them, they fall out. And it's probably, I don't know if it's like gonna be super humid, but I would imagine being among glaciers and ice, there's a lot of like moisture. And I know it can rain quite a bit on these cruises, so I would like to have hairspray. But I thought this was that, but I accidentally got mousse, so I guess I have a new thing to try. I also picked up some spray hand sanitizer. There is hand sanitizer located all over the ship, which is really great, but oh, it's a stronger stream than I imagined. This one's a lavender verbena scent. Let's see what we think of it. It's more verbena than lavender. It smells pretty good once the alcohol dissipates, you know. It's actually, yeah, that smells really nice. So I'm gonna bring that with me. I feel like the spray kind of hand sanitizer works better with little kids, because if I do the gel kind and I put it on their hand, it somehow always slides off onto the floor, but the spray I can kind of coat their hands and help them more. So anyway, I picked up this for the trip for obvious reasons. We're traveling, we're on a cruise, whatever. Also in the same vein, I picked up a pack of the wet ones. I have used these on every single trip ever since we had kids. They smell nice, they work well, they get grime off their hands. I use them before we eat, oftentimes after we eat, after they play hard. Like, you just got to try to keep the germs at bay as best as you can when you're traveling with little ones. We did need new kitty toothbrushes, so I picked up a 4-pack. So 2 of these will go on the cruise with us and 2 of them can stay home. This is not a travel size, although it is quite small. It's only 1.7 ounces. And I've been using this as my nighttime moisturizer for on and off for a very long time. It's the CeraVe Skin Renewing Night Cream, and it comes in a little tub, and I was using it a few nights ago. It's great for travel because it is very small, but it packs a punch, and like I have dry skin, and when I travel on planes and stuff, I feel like my skin is extra dry, so I use this. So I'm just gonna bring this and that cleansing bar, and I feel like that should be pretty good for my skincare while we're there. Riley picked up this mini travel sized deodorant for himself. And that is everything that we picked up from Walmart. I have a very large Amazon order that arrives tomorrow with a whole bunch more, so I will show that to you when I get it, of more things that we've purchased for the trip. Those are a little bit more specific to, well, I don't know, these are specific too. So anyway, it's been fun to sort of start to gather things, and I just made a packing list this afternoon and I just printed it off. So I am gonna start pre-packing and laying things out and just kind of getting things in order, because it's a little bit of a tricky trip to pack for, because here in Texas, like today, it hit 90 degrees. We're swimming in our pool. It's summertime. And we're going to Alaska, where obviously it's also summertime, but it's a very different climate. And so I'm trying to wrap my mind around bringing lots of layers. I've had people message me and say that they had several days on their Alaskan cruise where it was about 75 degrees. You could be wearing a t-shirt. It was absolutely gorgeous. And then I've heard from others who have said it was bitter cold and freezing, and they are from a very cold state and they could not handle being out on the decks because it was so cold. So we're trying to plan for both eventualities, because there's really no way to know. Obviously we can check the weather, but even that's not always 100%, as we all know. So what we're planning on doing is just bringing lots of layers for everyone, and I am planning on bringing laundry detergent, which I will share. That was part of my Amazon order, so that I can do laundry if necessary midway through our trip or whatever the case may be, because if we're heavy using one type of clothes or the other and we need to get them freshened up, I don't mind spending, you know, a couple of hours doing that. I've done that on previous cruises that were half the length of this one. So I foresee that as a definite possibility, but I can just take my Kindle and go and find one of these little cute laundry rooms and get it going and read while the laundry's done. It will be great. It'll be so great. So that's everything that I bought. I also today bought on Audible. They're doing a huge sale, an 85% off sale, and I bought a whole bunch of audiobooks and they were $2 each. I'm an Audible member, so I get like a credit every month, but I pay $15.99, I think, to be an Audible member. And as a part of being an Audible member, they did this sale and I could not believe it. It was like $2 for books that are normally $20, $16, whatever. So I did buy a handful of those, and I thought that I could listen to the audiobooks while we are traveling, like on that 4.5 hour flight there and back. I felt like that would be that's a good way to do it, because it's just listening, but I can turn it low enough to where I can tend to my kids and talk to them and get them what they need, but also be entertained myself. I've done that before and that works out really well. So anyway, that's the update. It's getting really real. We're at 13 days now, so it's coming really soon. Here are all the audiobooks that I bought as a part of Audible's 85% off sale today. I don't know if it will still be going on by the time this video goes live, but I could not believe these prices. They were each $2. So I got Brain Damage by Frida McFadden, which I've heard is an amazing psychological thriller, and I've never read it. And then I have already read with my eyes the full series of ACOTAR. Not Siri, stop, of ACOTAR, but I'm listening to them with the dramatized adaptations. He just came. I heard about the sale. I'm logging in. Oh, he heard me talking to the camera and he wants in. So anyway, I've listened to the first 3 books using the dramatized adaptations, which means that they add in background sounds, footsteps, music. Like it kind of sounds like listening to a movie. They're really fun to listen to. So I bought the 4th book, which is pretty short, and then they break it into, because the dramatized adaptations take longer, so they broke it into 2. So I bought both of them so I can finish out that series. I've had a fun time re-listening to it because I haven't read it since 2022, I think. And then Sunrise on the Reaping is the newest in the Hunger Games series, and I have read all of those books and enjoyed them all so much. And the one that came out last year, which was called A Ballad of Snakes and Songbirds or something like that, I thought was super well done. So I'm excited to, and I listened to that one too, if I'm not remembering incorrectly. So I got that one. So I got all of those for about $10, which normally would have been, I mean, I don't know, $100 or more. I'm excited to have them to listen to as we travel here in the next couple weeks. Good morning and happy Tuesday, right? We have a cruise countdown over here and we are down to, well, today is 12 days and Nora crossed that off. So now tomorrow is 11 days. We are getting so close. This is available in my shop. I think it's $3. So that's what I'm thinking about this morning. I also just got an email from Disney that our cruise check-in is all finalized and we are good to go. So I'm feeling extremely excited about that. Like, I feel like the last time that we sailed Disney Cruise Lines was May of 2019, and a lot feels like it has changed since then. Perhaps I just don't remember, but it does feel like a lot has changed since then. With the online check-in process, it just feels more substantial. So I got that all done over the weekend and selected our port arrival time and finalized all of that, and I'm just really I've been excited. I'm getting more excited. It feels really real that we're almost to, 10 days. Also, when Riley and I went to Walmart the other day, we found these Alani Nu cotton candy. I have had my eyes peeled for these because, I love anything cotton candy flavored. And I had seen that they were available in Canada, and I was really hoping that they were going to come to the US, and I saw them, so I got 3 of them. So here's hoping I like it. This is my first time trying one. I have some cleaning to do. I just started laundry. I'm about to do the dishes. The kids went to their cute little summer program this morning. They go Monday through Thursday most weeks. It's very, very cute. And like they did, the other day they brought in some local veterinarians. I feel like I always just say vets, local vets, but I don't mean veterans, I mean veterinarians. And they also brought in some dogs, and they let the kids listen to the dog's heartbeat and do these like different, I think these dogs are like really docile, chill dogs, because they let the kids like listen to their heartbeat and check their ears and do all these vet things. And my kids thought that was the coolest thing in the world. They came home and they were so thrilled to tell us about it. And they just do really cute things like that. It's a really cute situation. So they're really happy to go every morning, and then I'm really happy to have the time where I can get work done. So this morning I got up at 5:30 a.m. and got to work, and I worked from 5:30 to about 7:30, then got the kids ready and got them out the door by about 8:30, and then I have been doing some housework, doing a little more computer work. Like I said, laundry. I tidied up our bedroom. I got myself together, and I'm about to do the dishes and pick up the living room and just kind of all of that. Let me try this and let you know what I think about it. 10 out of 10. If you love cotton candy, you have got to get your hands on this. Wow, that is so delicious. Wow. It tastes exactly like pink cotton candy. Exactly. Yum, that is so good. So I'm gonna put my headphones back in and listen to one of those audiobooks that I downloaded yesterday, and just kind of get some things done. And then I've been tracking UPS because I'm waiting for the big package. I think it's like 75 pounds worth of garments that I ordered yesterday, that are all coming in to Riley's studio. Today it says between 11:30 and 1:30. So once they arrive, I'm gonna head over there, sort through them and work on production and get those going, so I can start getting those shipped out. And then Hannah is working tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday this week. So there's just a lot of things going, but I could use a little bit of caffeine because I've been up for quite a while now and working, but it's all been so good and I'm so excited. And I just have to do a lot of work this month kind of on the front end to try to, you know, be able to get away. And I mean, I'm going no matter what, but to be able to get away smoothly, you know what I mean? So headphones in, time to get some things done, but I wanted to say good morning and also try this with you. And I have to say, like, if you love cotton candy and you love Alani Nu, then this is going to be a major winner for you. It is absolutely delicious. It's so, so good. I think now this and the caramel apple, which they call Witch's Brew, which is a seasonal October Halloween flavor, are my two favorites. Speaking of Halloween in October, we got the kids' school calendar and found out when their fall break is going to be, and it's going to fall in October, and which is separate from Thanksgiving break, clearly. And we're really trying to see if we can do a Disney World trip during that time, because we haven't been to Disney World now in like 2 years. So we'll see if that works out. I'm not sure if it's going to work out or not, but I have been kind of just like starting to look a little bit. So anyway, I could sit here and chat about these upcoming things all day, but I really got to get some things done. But I just did want to say good morning. Hello, I just got home from work and I have been slowly gathering t-shirts from my shop for our Disney cruise to wear, and I made 2 more today. I'm trying not to bring all of them, but I definitely want to. I mean, this is like what they are perfect for. So today I made myself this one. This is on a Bella and Canvas, really soft tee, and it is the princess book design. I love this. This is perfect because I love princesses and I love to read. So
Mommy, where's my pants?
They are probably coming tomorrow. So I'm very excited about this.
You got the same shirt.
Yeah.
As me.
Well, I made you a fresh one. Nora has this shirt and she wears it so much that it has like stains from whatever, popsicles, chocolate milk, red sauce. It is like all stained up. And so I made her a fresh one for the cruise. It's very cute. So I did that. And then these ones, I think I may have already shown, I'm not sure, but the mouse cherries on a short sleeve berry with the pocket. Very cute. And then I made both kids this same tee, which is the little magical ice cream cones. I made them each one. So cute. To match. And then this one is matching for Nora and I. So here's her version. And then my version is an adult size with a pocket tee, but so cute.
That's the same.
And then I made everyone in our family one of these short sleeve light blue tees with the cruise ship on the pocket. So Riley and I, oh, I don't have yours here, Nora. I thought I brought it home, but I didn't. So here's like mine, very cute.
Mommy, is this mine?
I handmade this cruise ship. It took forever, but I think it turned out really, really cute. Yes, that's yours. So this one's mine, and this one's Riley's, and then I have one for both of the kids. So, and then I just texted our family group chat that of everybody who's going to Alaska and said, if anybody would like anything from my shop, please let me know in the next few days, and I would be happy to get it to you so that you can have some fresh
Are these the pants?
cruise stuff. And people are trickling in with their responses with the different things that they like. So I will work on those over the next couple of days. But it's all getting so real and so exciting. Right, Nora? Oh, Nora climbed up.
Hi.
What do you think about the cruise coming up, Nunu?
It's good. Mommy, this is my shoe.
Yeah, I'll move it. Are you getting really excited?
Yeah, can you show them the calendar?
I did. I showed them the calendar this morning. So we've got a big stack of clothes, and this isn't even all of it. I have more that I've ordered and I'm waiting to come in to make for our family.
So you're gonna make more for me and Colin?
Yep. And you guys can match. You have a beetle and you want to put it in something?
I want to put it in there. Mommy,
In this bowl?
Mommy. I want to put it in something.
Okay.
Mommy, why do you always put it in here? I never saw you put it in there.
Because it just works. It's perfect. It's the exact right height for mommy. Colin just came in with a beetle and put it in one of my dishes. So that's standard procedure. Okay. You gotta get and Emily's here.
I just had an interview.
She had an interview to work at Chick-fil-A today, and she says she thinks it went pretty well. So we're crossing our fingers that she got a summer job there.
Emily, come here.
Okay, Riley's bringing home pizza for dinner. We're gonna swim and do pizza, but it is about to storm, so we're probably gonna do a movie and pizza for dinner tonight.
Oh, that's sad.
Hello again. It's evening, much later now. It's almost 9 o'clock, and I thought I would show you something that I did today to help our kids prepare for our cruise. This is just such a different type of trip than we've ever taken. This will be the longest trip that we've ever taken with them, I think. It will definitely be the furthest that we've ever flown on an airplane by quite a bit, and I just think that the whole concept of the cruise has been really hard to impart to the kids. We've watched cruise vlogs, we've talked about it, we've shown them pictures, but I think there's still a little bit of like trying to grasp what exactly this is all going to look like. So I put together what's called a social story, and you're basically, this is used in a lot of different instances with children, and you're basically using first person language typically to explain to a child through a story what they can expect. So for example, this says, I'm going on an Alaskan Disney cruise. I will sail on a big ship called the Disney Wonder. The cruise ship is very far away from home. And then I just used ChatGPT to put together these illustrations. And so I have like, I'm waking up very early in the morning to go, and then I'm gonna be on the airplane for a very long time. And after our airplane ride, we're gonna go to the hotel and stay for one night. And you know, here's us getting on the ship, and they're gonna say, welcome Lamb family. Sitting at dinner and eating dinner. This one felt really important because we have such a water lover in Colin, and these hand washing stations that are on the cruise, you put your hand in each of those 2 holes and it like the water sprays around and washes your hands thoroughly for you. And he is about to think that is the absolute most amazing thing he's ever seen, and he is going to want to play in them. And unfortunately, they're not for playing in. There's a lot of other things that will be great for him to play in, so we're just trying to prep now that like that's for hand washing. You can enjoy it for the 30 seconds or whatever, but afterwards you do have to walk away. So this one says, I will use the hand washing stations. I will not play in them even though I want to. I will take my turn and then walk away so other people can wash their hands. Just trying to set expectations. We're about 2 weeks out now, and we're going to read them we just read it to them before bed, and we're going to read it to them every night to try to help them understand. And then this is about the kids club. This is about shopping on the ship. This is about before dinner we will go see a show. This is about sleeping in our stateroom, getting off the ship for adventures, seeing animals like whales, and then just a summation page of like, we're gonna have a lot of fun, and when we get home, we will look at photos and videos on mommy and daddy's phones. So I think this will be helpful. We just, like I said, Riley and I just read it to them together at bedtime tonight, and they were really excited and asking questions about different things. So I think we're just, the repetition, we're just gonna read it every night for the next however many days we have, just to help prep them the best that we can for what it's going to look like. So that kind of thing can be very helpful. We've been verbally doing this for months, but I think the visual pictures of what it's going to look like, and hopefully that will be super helpful as well. So that was a project for me today. It took an hour and a half or so to put together, but I'm hoping that it will make a big difference in the smoothness of our travels, just with both kids having a vision of kind of what it's going to look like. It's been a great day. We had just a really great day, and then Riley brought home pizza for dinner, so we had a little pizza party, and yeah, it's just been good. We're expected to have severe thunderstorms. We're under a warning right now, and so Riley just pulled both cars. My car is in the garage already, and he pulled his truck in as well, so that it's protected, because we are expecting hail tonight, and it's just supposed to be pretty rough. So you never really know. Sometimes we totally get passed by it, and sometimes it's even worse than we expected, but we're just trying to prepare for that. So I'm probably going to try to get to bed here pretty shortly, because if it's actually as bad as they say it is, sometimes I can't sleep. I used to be able to sleep through anything, but now when there's like these big storms, I definitely wake up. I think because I'm concerned for my kids, and I don't want them to be scared, and like that maternal instinct just kicks in, and I can't sleep soundly until I know that my kids are safe, and like that kind of feeling. So I think I'm going to go to bed sooner than later, just to make sure that I get some good sleep before hopefully the worst of it kicks in. I hope we all just sleep through it, but you never know. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. It's about 1 or 2 minutes after I filmed that last clip, and it is here, and it is major storms. It's pretty soothing though. I just hope it doesn't turn too wild. Both of our vehicles do fit in our garage, but with everything else we have, if we didn't have stuff like 73 coolers, it would be such a simple, easy fit. But what you can't see is like the stacking that goes on to make this possible. But it's worth it. If there's hail, it's definitely worth it. Good morning and happy Wednesday. I was worried last night that I wasn't going to get a good night's sleep, and I was correct. I had a really hard time falling asleep. The storms outside were just so loud. We didn't end up getting any hail, but the lightning and the thunder and the rain, it was just beating on our house. And so I had a hard time falling asleep, and then I kept waking up all night, and I ended up moving out to sleep on the couch at like 4 a.m. just to see if a change of venue would help me sleep a little more. So I moved out to the couch, and anyway, I'm just dragging a little bit today. I'm about to go get a cup of coffee here in a minute, but I did get a whole bunch of packages from Amazon that I want to show you because they are almost all full of cruise related goodies that I picked up for our trip, and I'm really excited to unpack those boxes with you and show you those. But before I do so, I want to tell you about today's video sponsor, which is Aura Frames. I find shopping for my dad, he is the hardest person in my entire life to shop for. On his birthday, on Christmas, and on Father's Day, I just have such a hard time finding something for him. A lot of times I opt to go with a gift card, but then I always feel bad because it's not very personal and I want him to feel like special and receive a personalized gift that I know he'll love. But I just think he's the kind of guy, he has everything he wants and needs, and he doesn't have all of these extras that he desires for. And so I really struggle with buying my dad gifts for different holidays. With Father's Day right around the corner, I want to share with you about Aura Frames, because if this is your same situation and you find buying for your dad or your grandfather or father figure or uncle just so difficult, this may be the perfect gift. I really do think it may be the perfect gift. Unknowingly, my mom texted me yesterday and asked what my Aura Frames code was, which it's Blair for $30 off and free shipping on the Carver mat frame, but I will talk about that more in a minute because she was buying one for one of her friends. It's just such a great gift. So Aura Frames are Wi-Fi connected digital picture frames with unlimited video and photo storage. They are so effortless to set up. You can set it up for your dad or you can set it up with him easily. It takes about 10 minutes. I've now set up probably about 10 frames and they are so easy and quick to set up. And then there's an easy app on your phone that you can use where you can add photos and videos, even videos with sound, and put them on whatever frame you want. You don't have to be close by. So I send photos to my parents' frames and they live across the country all the time of our kids and things that we're up to, and they'll get fresh photos like that. So I think any dad or granddad would just think that this was the most amazing gift because they get to see and receive beautiful new photos and videos of the people and things that they love the most. And it's so seamless, it's so easy. I usually just do it on the weekend, like on a Sunday night when I'm watching TV after the kids have gone to bed. I'll add new photos to our frame. We also have a Carver mat frame that we really enjoy. And then I'll throw them over to my mother-in-law's frame, my parents' frames, my sister's frame. Everyone in my life has received an Aura frame from me because I think they are the best gifts ever. So if you are struggling with what to get your dad for Father's Day, or like I said, a dad figure, another guy in your life, even your husband, this is the bomb. It is such a good, that showed my millennial. It is the best gift. It is really a good gift. So you can use my name at checkout. That's just BLAIR, and you will get $30 off the best-selling Carver mat frame as well as free shipping. You will love this frame. Your dad will love this frame. It's such a cool thing to have, and it's not clutter. They can keep it forever and enjoy the photos and videos on the frame for years to come. Make sure to take advantage of this great deal that Aura is running for Father's Day. So for a limited time, my subscribers can save on this awesome gift by visiting auraframes.com. And like I said, you'll get $30 off their best-selling Carver mat frame. So that's auraframes.com. And you'll want to use the promo code Blair, BLAIR. Some terms and conditions do apply. I'm going to go ahead and open up these packages now. I think I'm going to move us into the kitchen so I have some countertop space where I can unpack the packages and effectively show them to you. So let's go ahead in there and see what all is on our doorstep. Before I open these packages, I just made a little iced coffee with some caramel at the bottom because I need it. I need a little kick. So delicious. Okay, so here is what arrived today. I think there's more coming. I had been curating a cart. My friend Shelby gave me this, and this is it's like a plastic tip so you can't cut yourself on it, but I swear it opens packages better than anything else. It's called a slice. I love it. I will link it below. She gave it to me for my birthday and she's like, it's really random, but I think you'll really like it. And with as many packages as I open, I absolutely love it. So here's the first. Oh, this is so exciting. Okay. So the first thing that I picked up was this digital luggage scale. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it here. We have had a luggage scale that I had from when I was single. So it's probably 10 to 15 years old. I think I bought it when I was studying abroad, which was in 2012. So it's been around the block, but it stopped working. So, which it gave us a lot of its life. So we appreciate it. So this one I thought was neat because it's sleeker. My other one was really chunky. This is really sleek. And this was like $6. I felt like that was such a good deal. And then it has this hook, so you can hook this around the luggage and then on top, and then you lift it up and it will tell you the weight. So I don't know if I need to put a battery in it or what I need to do, or if it's just ready to go. I'll figure that out, but that'll be great. I like to have that with us so that we're never paying heavy bag fees, because we always have more than one bag, so we can do the bag shuffle if we know that our bag is overweight. So I'm excited about that, and the price was great. I also got this little skinny tiny poopery spray, which is like a bathroom scent spray, which is nice because we are all gonna be in one little stateroom, and yeah. I got some extra strong magnetic hooks to use on the cruise because some of the walls are magnetic, and I think that these are great for being able to hang up backpacks, purses, whatever. In addition to, I bought one of those clear plastic shoe organizers that I plan on using to organize various items on our cruise, as well as maybe the kids' outfits. And these will allow me to hang it up on the wall. So I got these, again, these were just a few dollars, but they're like the extra strong you can feel. They feel like super heavy duty. Hopefully these will be very practical and helpful for us on the cruise as far as organizing our space, because again, it is a pretty small stateroom and then there's 4 of us. Next up, I got some Dramamine for kids, which is motion sickness medication. I almost didn't get this because our kids have never displayed any signs of motion sickness, and Riley and I don't get any seasickness or motion sickness at all on rides, on flights, on anything. And so I don't suspect that our children will, but you just never know. And even people who don't tend to get motion sick might feel a little motion sick at times, like on a cruise. So I grabbed this one for the kids so that they could have it if they need it. We have other issues, but it just feels like that's not one of them. But I'm not sure about our kids. I've never seen them be motion sick, but there haven't been ample opportunities at this point. So I got this just to ensure that we have it on hand. I'd rather have it than not have it. Once again, as soon as I turn on the camera, there's like 16 lawnmowers going by. I was thinking it would be a really quiet day because it's so rainy. I'm actually surprised to be hearing a lawnmower. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but moving on. I bought these shoe bags. So they've been packing things in these super tight. Let me open it up. So these I thought were really neat because they're very lightweight and they are see-through. So actually there's a couple of pairs of shoes right here. So let me grab a pair and I will show you how they work. These are Riley's golf shoes and they're just sitting right over here. So I thought that I always find it a little bit gross when I'm packing and I have my shoes, and I'm always trying to put the soles together to make sure that the grossness that's on the bottom of the shoes doesn't touch my clothes. And every time I think I really should just get some shoe bags. Well, this pack of 10 was very inexpensive, and this is how it works. And these are Riley's shoes, and he has pretty big feet. So, I mean, I feel like this is so great. It's like a heavy duty, reusable Ziploc bag almost, but a little bit of like a thicker material. And then it's just a drawstring. So we will use those. And I got the 10 pack so that we could have enough. And the kids, we can put, I mean, like Riley's, you can only fit his one pair. I could probably put a couple of pairs if I'm doing like flats of mine. And then the kids, probably all of their shoes for the whole trip could each go in one bag. So I think these will be super useful as well. A lot of bathroom related things today, apparently. So I got a bag of these. They're called Wipe That Tush. They're individually wrapped wipes. So we've got 2 little kids, and if you know, you know, you need to have wet wipes with you whenever you are out and about and the kids are using the restroom, just to keep them super fresh and clean. And so these are great for that because you can pop a few in your purse and you just use one at a time. It says directions, rip the top and wipe that tush. So I grabbed a big pack of them, and I will put some of them in my purse and some in my backpack and some in our stateroom, and that way we have access to them. I got 2 of these little clear pouches for the jumbo fanny pack crossbody bag that I shared in a recent vlog that I plan on using as my primary travel and cruise bag to keep with me with all these different things. So I'm thinking in one will be small toiletries like lip gloss, hand sanitizer, that sort of thing. And the other one, I think I'm gonna keep my camera accessories because those can be very small and hard to wrangle, like extra camera batteries, extra memory cards, and things of that nature. So I'm thinking these 2 plus my wallet and cell phone, and then any specific cruise related things. I feel like that actually would be perfect for that bag. I like to have things to keep things organized, and I really like clear because it's so much easier to find what you're looking for. These are not related to the cruise necessarily, but we somehow lose our straws for our Stanleys all the time. Like I feel like every 6 months I have to buy a new pack of the Stanley straws. So I just bought a pack of 5 of them, and that way we have some fresh straws. It's probably a good idea to replace straws anyway because we carry them with us everywhere. That's everything in the first box. Let's move on to the second one. I was imagining this to be a lot smaller, like a little travel size, but it's just pretty much a normal size. I just wanted to bring some of these Tide Pods for doing laundry on the cruise because here's the thing. On this trip, packing is a bit of a conundrum because we are going to Alaska, obviously, and I have done a whole bunch of research and talked to a lot of people who have been on this exact trip or very, very similar trips. And the general consensus is that you need to pack for virtually any temperature between 40 degrees Fahrenheit and 80 degrees Fahrenheit. That is a very wide range. 80 degrees Fahrenheit is tank tops and shorts, and 40 degrees for me is like a heavyweight jacket, leggings, socks, boots, you know? Like I am not a cold weather girly. So 40 degrees for me is, I'm pretty bundled. And for my kids too, you know? And so trying to pack for that whole 8-day trip plus another 9th day of travel is feeling a little overwhelming at times, but I'll probably just take a little Tupperware container of, you know, maybe 6 or 8 of them, and that way I have a handful that I can use rather than buying on the ship, because this whole thing was like $4, I think, and on the ship just buying laundry detergent for 1 load is $3. So it's a lot more cost effective to bring your own. So anyway, that's the story of those. I was thinking that bag was going to be a bit smaller, but I can always transfer it into a bit of a smaller container. But the reasoning stands, and that is that I just simply don't know how I'm supposed to pack for, I'm gonna be the one primarily packing for the kids, and then of course I'll be packing for myself for a whole 9 days with such a wide temperature range. And everyone says to pack in layers, which is great, but layers means you have to bring a lot of clothing. You know, you've gotta bring the heavier layers and the lighter layers. And given the fact that we live in Texas and we tend to run, you know, we tend to get cold more easily, it's important that we have some of those heavier layers, and those are pretty bulky. So I'm also thinking about getting some of the packing, what's it called? It's not like shrink wrap, where you put this stuff in the bag and then you get all the air out and it makes it really flat. I can't think for the life of me. I need to drink that coffee that I made, of what that's called. Okay, speaking of clothing and pants, I bought 2 packs of pants for my daughter who is 5. She's almost 6, and she is not fitting already in any of her pants from this past winter. So she has gone through such a big growth spurt. She is usually the kind of kid that kind of picks at food and eats like a bird, and she's been eating multiple portions lately, and she's really going through a growth spurt. It's very, very cute and fun to watch. And so I'm not gonna have her wearing these leggings that like come up to her mid-calf, which fit her fully last, November, December. It's really crazy how quick kids grow. So I got her some new leggings. I got her this pack is a pack of 3, and these are they're more sporty. So I thought those might be really comfy for the cruise. They're not just cotton, because she's wearing holes in the cotton ones because she plays so hard. So we'll see how these work on her. So I got those, and then these I thought were adorable. These are the flared ones. So at the bottom, they have a little flare, and I just think she would be so stinking cute in those. That's so cute. So I just need to see, I think that might fit her. She has such a little waist, but I think that these might fit her. So I got her some flare and some straight, but they're this more, like I said, like more of an athletic material, maybe perhaps a bit more durable for how heavily she plays. And then for me, I picked up 3 of these Lou Keith athletic skirts. I have shared about these in the past, and I already have a black one and a red one, but they don't fit me anymore. And so I wanted to get some fresh ones, and I genuinely don't know if I will be wearing them on this cruise, but I prefer wearing them to like shorts. They just make me feel a little bit more polished, and I really like this brand. So they're really cute, and they have like a little slit in the side, and then you can just wear them with like a sweatshirt. They look cute. So I got a black one, and then I got a army green one and a red one. So I need to try those on and make sure that that's the right size for me. But I thought that those would be perfect for this summer for sure, but also for the cruise in general, for more like casual wear during the days, if it's not too cold, which I don't know if it will be. That's everything that I got in the packages that I received in the mail today. I do think there's a few more things coming in the mail. I have ordered some waterproof sneakers. I think they're made by the brand Keen for each of the kids. And I ordered some from Me Too, and then I just got an email this morning that my order was canceled because those sneakers are out of stock. So now I need to go back to the drawing board. This has been like my biggest conundrum, has been figuring out waterproof shoes for me to wear. That seems to be something that's at the top of everyone's list as far as packing for Alaska. It's like you definitely need waterproof shoes, because if you decide to disembark on the ship and then you get hit with a rainstorm, you need to make sure that you are covered. So I have a rain jacket, and so I need to make sure that my feet are going to be dry too. And I've tried multiple pairs of boots and sent them back. I just ordered these sneakers and now they're being canceled. And so I'm like, okay, I have like a little over a week to sort this out. I also ordered just a pair of the normal Hoka tennis shoes that I wear. Mine are starting to wear out, and the way that I know that is the bottom of my feet start to ache, like that kind of plantar fasciitis location. That doesn't bother me if I'm wearing shoes that are, good and supportive, but as soon as they start getting worn out, which is usually 6 to 7 months, which it's been with these, maybe even a little longer, I start feeling like it's time to get fresh ones. So I'm gonna get fresh ones so I don't hurt my back, because I have scoliosis. I've got to make sure that my footwear is on point. So that's a lot of words to say. This is all that I have from the mail today. There's more coming. It is getting so real and very exciting. Good morning and happy Thursday. It is a couple minutes before 9, and I just pulled up to the gym to go in and work out. And my friend Madeline arrives this evening. I'm not sure if I already mentioned that she's coming. She was my roommate in college and a dear friend of mine, a bridesmaid in my wedding, and we have stayed in touch all these years. We actually met on the very first day of college and have been friends ever since. So that was 2009. So it's been a good amount of time now that we've been, gosh, that's crazy how long that's been actually. I just love her with my whole entire heart. So she is flying from South Carolina to Dallas today, and she's going to stay with us for the long weekend. She leaves on Sunday evening. So I'm really looking forward to seeing her, just trying to get everything wrapped up work-wise for the week so that I can really enjoy my time with her this weekend without having to think too much about work. This morning I had another one of these cotton candies. I need to go back to Walmart and get more because I only have one more of these left, and this is so absolutely delicious. It's empty now. I've been sipping on it all morning. So good. It's so delicious. Anyway, I'm going to go in and work out, and I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. I definitely have a lot of work to do today. Hannah was I was filming and editing videos all day yesterday. I filmed and edited 2 different videos yesterday. One went up last Thursday, and that was a what's in my Disney cruise day bag video. So make sure to go check that out. That was a really fun one to film. And so I filmed that yesterday and edited it and posted it today. And then another one that's coming up as well. And then while that was happening, Hannah was at my office packing. She packed a whole bunch of orders. She worked for almost 10 straight hours yesterday, which she gets to choose her hours. I'm not saying you need to come work for 10 hours, but she said that she wanted to work all day long, and I was so grateful for the help. So it's really nice. I've said this so many times, but it's a game changer to be able to know that I'm getting things done on the YouTube front or on the home front or any other front, and know that Blair Lamb design stuff is still going and everything's getting packed and customers are, just all of that is like amazing. So anyway, I'm gonna go in and work out, but good morning and happy Thursday. It is so unseasonably cold and chilly today, and dark and overcast. You can kind of tell it's just gray. So I don't know if it's supposed to storm. Probably it's supposed to storm today, so I guess we'll find out. Hi, Charlie Bear. I just got the guest room all ready for Madeline, who is arriving this evening, and I put a fresh box of tissues in here, which, let me focus the camera. I'll open up for her. I'm watching Disney Cruise Vlogs by Imagination. I have had her cruise vlogs on a repeat for about 6 weeks now. I like them all the time, but I really have been consuming them heavily with us about to go. And I do have a little basket of snacks, and then I have a grocery order that's on its way to us, and I ordered several more things to round this out. But I did just start it off with this. And then obviously the room has been cleaned. I washed, the last person who was here was Olivia, and she was here 2 or 3 weeks ago, a month ago, something like that. So I washed all the sheets and the comforter and the shams and everything. So everything smells nice and fresh, and it's fresh for Madeline when she arrives. I'm really excited. She'll be here probably around 6 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this vlog here. I think I have a whole lot of footage from this week, and this vlog is very long already. Before I go, I do want to show you that this whole vlog has sort of centered around cruise prep, and I did grab 3 more shirts for me, 1 for me and 2 for Nora, and then the 1 for Colin is on the way. So Nora already has this shirt from my shop, and so I made it for myself in an adult size so that we could twin on the cruise one day. And we're doing a princess tea party, and we're also going to Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, so that would be a cute outfit for both of us for either of those. And then also for the cruise, I was showing you the adult versions yesterday. So here is Nora's version, and then Colin's is coming, his size is coming, and then he'll get his as well. So we will all have a matching shirt. I don't care as much about our whole family matching at the exact same time. We may or may not, but the 2 kids matching at the same time is like my personal love language. I absolutely adore it. And then I did make this is our June tea of the month. So it includes free shipping within the US, and it comes from youth size extra small, which is a 2 or 3 T, all the way up through adult 4XL. So there's a broad range of sizes if you want to do any kind of matching, but it has red, white, and blue bows. So very cute with the 4th coming up shortly. So I did make one of these for Nora, not necessarily for the cruise, but with the 4th coming up, so that she would have a cute little shirt to wear, and she can wear like a little red skirt or something, she would be very, very cute. I might grab one of those too so that we can match. It's fun to match. And already Nora is starting to ask questions about Disney princesses and characters and whether they're real, and like you can already see that the wheels are turning for her, and some of that just fully believing in all of it, and just like really like you just start to grow up a little bit. And she's still only 5.5, but I can feel her slipping through my fingers, and I just want to enjoy this stage as much as possible, because we will be in the next stage sadly before we know it, because I still feel like she's an 18-month-old on my hip, and like she's not, and she hasn't been for years. It's crazy how quickly it really does go. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up because like I've mentioned, I have a friend coming into town in a few hours, and I want to take a shower and get dinner prepped so that we can have dinner all together and all that kind of thing. But I really appreciate you being here for this weekly vlog. If you're not already subscribed, I would really, really appreciate if you would subscribe. And if you love Disney cruise content, there is so much Disney cruise content coming. It is just probably weeks will be full of Disney cruise content because it's a long cruise and there's a lot to share, and I'm just really looking forward to sharing all of it with you. So make sure that you're subscribed, and you go check out Blair Lamb Design if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks again for being here.